Next is like decimals and unlike decimals. First is like decimals. Decimals having the same number of decimal places are called like decimals. See this example: 9.82, 6.03, 14.58. All these decimal numbers have same number of decimal places. Here the number of decimal places are 2. Number of decimal places are 2. Here also 2. Okay. So all these numbers have same number of decimal places. So these numbers are like decimals. Next is unlike decimals. Decimals having different number of decimal places are called unlike decimals. See this example: 6.4, 8.93, 12.065. All these numbers have different number of decimal places. In this, the number of decimal places are only 1. Here the 2. Here 3. Okay, all these numbers have different number of decimal places. So these numbers, decimal numbers, are called unlike decimals. Next is an important result. Putting any number of zeros to the extreme right of the decimal part of a decimal does not change its value. Okay, and if we have 2.64 and if I put 0 in the right, okay, if I put 0 to the extreme right of this decimal part of a decimal, it does not change its value. Okay, the value will not change. See, if here I am having 2.64 and if I put a 0 to the extreme right of this decimal part, or I put 2 zeros to the extreme right of the decimal part, the value will not change. Okay, the value will not change. So if we have to convert the unlike decimal into like decimal, what we do, we can put the required number of zeros to the extreme right of the decimal part. Okay, if we have to convert unlike decimal into like decimal, what we will do, we will put the required number of zeros to the extreme right of the decimal part. See this example. Suppose, see, we have to convert all these numbers into like decimals. These are unlike decimals because the number of digits after the decimal in all these numbers are unequal. Okay, the number of digits to the right of decimal in all these decimal numbers are unequal, are not same. So these numbers are unlike decimals and we have to convert it into like decimals. So what we'll do, in the given numbers, the maximum number of decimal places is 3. The maximum number of decimal places is 3. So we convert each one of the given numbers into one having 3 decimal places by annexing suitable number of zeros to the extreme right of the decimal part. Okay, what we will do, we will convert each one of the given numbers into one having 3 decimal places by putting suitable number of zeros to the extreme right of the decimal part. So see, 5.3, here the decimal place is only 1 and the maximum number of decimal places is 3. So what we will do, we will put 2 zeros here. Okay, 7.19, only 2 digits after the decimal, so put 1 zero to make it 3. 0.376 will remain same because the maximum number of decimal places is 3. And 84, what we'll do, we'll put 3 zeros after the decimal. Now this 5.300, 7.190, 0.376, 84.000, all these are like decimals. Okay, all these numbers are like decimals because the number of digits after the decimal in all these numbers are same now. Next is comparing decimal. How we compare the decimals? Suppose we have to compare 2 decimals, then what we do, first step is convert the given decimals into like decimals. Okay, if we have to compare 2 decimals, then our first step is we have to convert the given decimal into like decimals. Next is first compare the whole number part. Okay, first of all, first thing we have to do is we have to convert it into like decimals. After that we compare the whole number parts. The decimal with the greater whole number part is greater. Okay, the decimal with greater whole number part is greater. If the whole number parts are equal, then compare the 10th digit. Okay, if the whole number parts are equal, then compare the 10th digit and the decimal with the bigger digit in the 10th place is greater. If the tens digit are also equal, okay, if the tens digits are also equal, then compare the hundredths digits. Okay, then compare the hundredths digit and so on. So this way we compare the decimal numbers. See this example. Compare 24.7 and 24.58. Both these decimals are unlike decimals because the number of digits after the decimal are unequal, are not same. So first step is we'll convert it into like decimals. So it will become 24.70 and 24.58. Now what we have to do, first of all, we will see the whole number parts, and whole number parts in both these numbers are equal. Okay, whole number part of these numbers are equal, so we will convert the 10th digit. Here the 10th digit is 7 and here the 10th digit is 5. Okay, so 7 tenths, clearly 7 tenths is greater than 5 tenths. So 24.70 is greater than 24.58, or you can say 24.7 is greater than 24.58. Okay, first step is we will convert the decimals into like decimals, and after that we compare the whole number part. If the whole number parts are same, then we compare the 10th place. Here the 10th place is 7, here the 10th place is 5. The decimal with the greater 10th place is greater, so 24.70 is greater than 24.58. So this way we compare the decimal. Next is converting a decimal into a fraction. First step is write the given decimal without the decimal point as the numerator of the fraction. Okay, we will write the given decimal without the decimal point and it will be our numerator, and in the denominator write 1 followed by as many zeros as there are decimal places in the given decimal. Okay, and after that convert the above fraction to the simplest form. Okay, suppose we have to convert this decimal number into simplest form, into a fractional form. So what we'll do, first of all we will write the given decimal without the decimal point as the numerator. Our numerator will be, we will remove the decimal and we will write only the number. Okay, and in the denominator we write 1 followed by as many zeros as there are decimal places in the given decimal. Here the decimal places are 3, so put 3 zeros after 1. Okay, so it will be 75 upon 1000. This is the fractional form, and now we have to convert it into simplest form in the lowest terms. So 25 threes are 75 and 25 40s are 1000, so it will be 3 upon 40. This is the simplest form of 75 upon 1000. Let's take one more example. Suppose we are having 0.06 and we have to convert it into fraction, and after that we have to convert it into simplest form. So write the numerator as the number without decimal. Okay, we remove the decimal and write only the number, and in the denominator we write 1 followed by number of decimal places followed by zeros, 1 2 digits after the decimal, so there will be 2 zeros in the denominator. Okay, in the denominator we write 1 followed by as many zeros as there are decimal places in the given decimal number. Here the decimal places are 2, so we put 2 zeros. Now we have to reduce it into simplest form, into lowest form. So what we'll do, see, 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10 and 0, so it will be 3 upon 50. This is the simplest form of 6 upon 100. Let's take one more example. Question is convert as mixed fraction. In the previous example we have converted into fraction, and this we have to convert it into mixed fraction. Here the number is 7.5 So what we'll do, it will become 75 upon 10. 75 upon 10 because in the numerator we write the number without decimal point. Here it's 7.5. We have removed the decimal and it became 75. And in the denominator we write 1 followed by as many zeros as there are decimal places in the given decimal, and in this only one decimal place is there, so we put 1 0. So it is 75 upon 10. Now 5 15s are 75, 5 2s are 10, it is 15 upon 2. Now we convert it into mixed fraction by dividing it. It will be 7 1 upon 2. Okay, it will be 7 1 upon 2. Next is converting a fraction into a decimal. When the denominator of a fraction is power of 10, when the denominator of a fraction is power of 10, suppose 17 upon 10 or 239 upon 100 or 2103 upon 100, like this. If the denominator of a fraction is power of 10, then what we do, we just count the number of zeros. Here the number of 0 is 1. So we place the point at the second position. We will leave one digit from the right and put a point. In this 239, the number of zeros are 2. Leave two digits from the right and put a point. In this, the number of zeros are 2. So leave 2 digits from the right and put a decimal, like this. Okay, when the denominator of a fraction is power of 10, then we convert the fraction into decimal like this. If the denominator of a fraction is not a power of 10, then what we do, we divide the numerator by the denominator till a non-zero remainder is obtained. Okay, we divide the numerator by the denominator till a non-zero remainder is obtained. After that, put a decimal point in the dividend as well as in the quotient. Okay, we put a decimal point in the dividend as well as in the quotient, and in the next step we put a 0 on the right of the decimal point in the dividend as well as on the right of the remainder. Okay, we put a 0 on the right of the decimal point in the dividend as well as on the right of the remainder, and after that divide again as we do in the whole numbers. जैसे हम whole numbers में divide करते हैं वैसे ही हम divide करना start कर देंगे. Okay, see this example. Convert 29 by 4 into a decimal fraction. So what we'll do, we will divide 29 by 4 till a non-zero remainder is obtained. So 4 7s are 28. Now remainder 1 has obtained. So what we do, we put a decimal point in the dividend as well as in the quotient. Okay, we put a decimal point in the dividend as well as in the quotient and put a 0 on the right of the decimal point in the dividend as well as on the right of the remainder. Okay, put a 0 on the right of the decimal point in the dividend as well as on the right of the remainder. 4 2s are 8. Now it's 2 again. A non-zero remainder has obtained. So again put a 0 on the right of the decimal point on the dividend and to the right of the remainder also. 4 5s are 20. Now the remainder is 0. Okay, we proceed till 0 remainder is left. So this way we convert a fraction into a decimal fraction.